when you over 40. Okay? Now that's it, that's all. Now y'all listen, I was in here rethinking my life. How y'all doing? Welcome to Midday Manifest. Oh, I'm trying to flush this salt out my system. I'm about to become a vegan tomorrow. Jesus. Y'all, I be forgetting I got my I be knowing shirts. I need to get some she be knowing. Baby, the gas station chips will take you out of there. Open up the bag of plain chips. I didn't know whether they was baked or fried. Listen, at this point, just throw away the whole potato. Gas station chips will take you down. Baby, I've been in the bed calling something about the name Jesus. Baby, I've been calling on his name. I've been calling my hands out here looking like sausages. Hands out here looking like sausages. Something about the name Jesus. What's up, Nikita? Baby, listen. Them gas station chips about took me out of there. Huh? Forget the people yesterday that was trying to kidnap me. That's nothing compared to gas station chips. Forget the folks that tried to kidnap me at my office building. No, that's nothing. That's child play, baby. These gas station chips. Something about the name Jesus. Baby, my fingers is 2 times what they normally be. Huh? Got to be more careful. Honey, I've been down there rethinking my life. Listen, I've been in the dark. I've been coaching in the dark. If you had a coaching, yes, girl, I was almost a victim. First of all, listen, you should have been on here last night, Meloro. I don't know where you was, but when I did the free class last night, I talked about how the man let off some type of gas, some type of scent. It was a very strong scent. It was like paint thinner to the 10th power. He let that off in the elevator. And there was I'm doing okay, Candy. And there was another, Spirit Motors is not open yet. That is tonight. We are doing Midday Manifest. But I was in that, listen, I was going to my office building. 2 gentlemen was on the elevator. It was a black lady sitting next to me. When the elevator doors opened, he stood there. The 2 men stood there, and he opened up something. He had a canister open. And I didn't smell it until I went on the elevator. And they didn't come right out the elevator. You know what I'm saying? Normally, when the elevator door is open, somebody walk out, you walk in. They just stood there, looked at me, I looked at them. They looked at me, I looked at them. The girl next to me, she was just standing there looking stupid. We get on the elevator, y'all, I'm about to die. We get on the elevator, y'all, I'm about to die. The smell almost took me out. Like I felt like I wanted to faint. I said something to the girl next to me. I said, what floor are you going to? I said, what is that smell? And she was acting like I was crazy. I don't know. I'm going to the second. I'd already pushed the 4th floor. I said, what floor are you going to? She said, the 2nd floor. So y'all, I'm standing there and I'm like, I need this elevator to get to the 4th floor because if I keep on breathing in this stuff, I'm going to pass out, right? So she get off at the 2nd floor. She looking all crazy like she don't know where she going. I get up to the 4th floor. Y'all, I couldn't wait. Thank you, Fred. I couldn't wait to get off and take a fresh breath of air. Right? That's what happened. I had to take a fresh breath of air on the 4th floor, and I made it down to my office suite. And when I got down there, I was just like, my head was day. I hadn't even ate the chips, y'all. My head was just cloudy, and I was like, oh my God, what's going on? So I sat there for a minute. Then I got up because I had to go use the restroom. Right? No, I was getting my boxes. I was getting the boxes. They had left the boxes outside my suite, so I had to come outside, get the box, and go back in. There's 2 doors before you get to my suite. Anyway, y'all, when I come out to get the box, I went to the restroom and I had to sit in the restroom to get myself together. That's how dazed and confused I was. I had to sit in the restroom to get myself together. I had asked the people in the leasing office, I said, are you guys doing work on the elevator? Because that scent will knock somebody out. The lady said, what scent? We're not doing no work on the elevator. The men hadn't spilled nothing. They looked like they was working on something, but they didn't work there. Oh, I'm not answering no questions, and I don't do nothing. Is my shit on about answering questions? Hold on, y'all. Let me make sure my comment not on. Hold on. My thing not on. Hold on, y'all. I don't answer no. I know I need some. Is my live intro? No. Girl, this Midday Manifest. And I don't answer no questions about no baby. And obviously, you ain't justice. Jesus. You ain't justice. And in people business. Listen, y'all. So listen, when I come out the bathroom, guess who outside looking crazy? The black girl who was on the elevator with me. She on the 4th floor now. I saw her when I came out the bathroom. I said, what are you doing? I said, what are you trying to find? Because she walking around looking crazy. She walking around looking crazy. And then she talking about, oh, I was looking for an ice machine. Do you know where an ice machine is? I almost cussed. It's Midday Manifest. Bitch, you think I'm about to play with you? Yes, baby, she was in on it. She wanted me to help her find an ice machine. One thing I know for sure, too, I used to get my hair done in that building. She was on the 2nd floor. She came up to the 4th floor to see if my big ass had passed out yet. You hear me? It wasn't really nobody in the building. She wanted me to tell me, can you help me find an ice machine? No, but I can help you find Jesus. Matter of fact, I'm going to help you go straight to heaven real quick. You hear me? I said, ma'am, I've been coming to this building a long time. Ain't no ice machine. I said, ain't no ice machines. I said, there's a restaurant on the 6th floor that has an ice, they can give you a cup of ice, but ain't no ice machines around here, sis. And she's talking about, okay. Girl, go ahead somewhere. Because I know her list. She knew what. She was never looking for no ice machine. When I said something about the scent in the elevator, she looked at me as if I was crazy. She was laughing like, oh yeah. It was strong as hell. And she was like, yeah, got off on the 2nd floor, like she don't know where she going. Then you come up to the 4th floor. You come to the 4th floor looking around. What you want? What you up here for, sis? How can I help you? Yes, see, she don't know that I'm part of the usher board. I've been usher board 1 and 3. How can I help you, ma'am? Huh? I was like I own the building. How can I help you, sis? Because whatever you and old boy you and them 2 men trying to do ain't gonna work with my big ass. You need a lot more than some powerful sits to take my big ass down, huh? What I tell y'all last night, they would have done better with 3 tacos and a Pepsi. You want to lure me out to a truck? Huh? Half a sweet potato pie out there and a turkey leg. Lure me out to the truck with that. Girl, this is too much. Huh? This is too much. Okay? Please. Oh, God. Y'all ready to get in the Midday Manifest? I'm not crazy. They crazy. That listen, and it's, until we hear about situations like that, you know what I'm saying? We see it on TikTok, we watch it on the news. But baby, to be in something like that and to know somebody trying to set you up, the way that man looked me up and down, and when he released the cap on that thing, listen, when he released the cap on that, whatever canister he had to let them fumes out in the elevator, you see what I'm saying? That's some sinister right there. That man looked at me. That girl was standing right next to me, and that man looked at me, and he released whatever he had. I saw him open it up. I thought it was a canister with coffee. I had never smelled nothing that pungent in my life, that strong in my life. Huh? And let me tell you something. Hey, what they say, God protect babies and fools, and I ain't young. You hear me? And I really believe, had I been a smaller woman, I would have been out for the count. Oh yeah, thank you, friend. Yes, I am protected. Had I been a smaller stature woman, I would have been out for a count. And that girl came looking for me. Oh, come on, somebody. That girl came looking for me. You hear me? Listen, be where your surroundings. I'm thankful. Listen, when I wake up, I tell God, I say, thank you. I'm here. Huh? We had the class last night about the peace. Right, I would have been laid out. Huh? Listen. I when I say thank you, I mean thank you. Huh? I say thank you. Come on, somebody. Listen, hey, we talked about peace last night. I said not only is we gonna have peace, did I report on the who? I did, Melanie. It was messed up. I'm going to listen. I'm going to put the replay of the thing back up. So there was a mix-up on the times last night. So we're gonna put it back up. Don't worry about it. Listen, yeah, Jesus has been covered. Here's the deal. You know what I'm gonna report? 2 Hispanic men. There's not a camera on the elevator. 2 Hispanic men. 1 skinny, 1 fat. The black girl I had never seen. I mean, I saw a lot of people in that building. That black girl was totally out of place. So that's just that. They look like maintenance workers, but they were not maintenance workers in that building. Come on, somebody. You never know what you face every day. So I said, you know what? I'm always gonna protect my peace. And now I know I gotta start carrying my peace when I go to that building. I gotta start carrying my peace when I go to that building. And you know what's crazy, y'all? When we were in the elevator, when I was in the elevator with that young lady, the only thing I could think about, I was more worried about her safety than I was mine. Because I'm looking at her like, how is this male not about to knock you out? Are you okay? Ain't that crazy? I'm asking the girl, is she okay? And she was in on it. Ain't that crazy? I talk about we give up so much of ourselves. I'm looking at this young lady now. She grown, but she much younger than me. I'm looking at her like she could be my daughter's age. Ma'am, are you okay? Do you smell this? All right, y'all. Napoleon Hill, Think and Grow Rich, huh? You say, hit him with the blick. Baby, I'm going to hit him with the tricks. Okay? You say, I wonder how she can stand it. I believe she either has something in her nose or she's used to it. She either has something in her nose because she was acting like she was super duper high. Like I would ask her questions and she was just, either she had something up her nose or she was high. I don't know how she could stand that smell. Okay? Because my 300-pound life-looking ass was about to hit the ground. Y'all, Napoleon Hill, Think and Grow Rich. We go. Y'all, I promise we gonna finish this book. It ain't about, listen, I don't worry about no karma. Listen, all I'm saying is this. I'm not worried about no karma. I just pray and hope. I don't wish nothing bad on nobody. I just protect everybody that come into that building. Protect anybody that run into them. We're not wishing nothing bad on nobody. You hear me? I just want to protect the people that run into them, Lord. Protect them, honey. Give them the sense. Give them Coach Misty power. You hear what I'm saying? Give them the strength of an ox. Okay, right. That's what I thought. I said she probably being trafficked her damn self. Okay, and I don't know who. I don't know who's gonna buy my big ass in Venezuela. Okay, let's go ahead and go. Let me get to the book. Look, I don't know who's gonna buy my big ass in Venezuela. Okay. Hey, friend. I don't know. I could have went for a lot of pesos. All right, let's go ahead. We were talking about. Baby, I done went for a lot of pesos. You hear me? She top dollar. I'm top dollar. Huh? Okay, I've been top dollar in Puerto Vallarta. Okay, all right. I play too much. Listen, let me tell you something. My whole life was in danger. My whole life was in danger. But baby, listen, if you can't, let me tell you something. If you cannot, you know why I'm laughing and joking? Because I'm alive. Come on, somebody. You know why I'm laughing and joking? Because I made it. Because I'm alive. You know why I'm laughing and joking? Because no weapon formed against me shall prosper. That's why I laugh and joke about it. You hear me? Because it's nothing nobody can do. It's not, listen, until God say it's done. Come on, somebody. I'm still here. That's why I laugh and joke about it. You hear me? That's why I find humor in the things that people will let get them down. Somebody else would be scared to go out the house. Honey, you would have all kind of PTSD. Honey, let me say, I said, thank you, Jesus, for keeping me. I'm going back to my office tomorrow, Lord. Do I need a gas mask to get on the elevator? Maybe my big ass doesn't start taking the steps. Huh? Maybe that was God saying, get on the steps next time. Huh? Biggie Smalls. Get your cardio in. That's why I'm able to laugh and joke about it. Because can't nobody do nothing about it. Can't nobody stop this shine. Huh? That's what Puppy said. That what May said, can't nobody stop this. Hey, can't nobody hold me down. Oh no, I got to keep on moving. That's why I laugh and joke about it. You hear me? To the leasing office, listen, they install cameras. Listen, the leasing office install cameras, and then they're gonna go up on my damn rent at the office. Hey, I told him what happened. I reported it. It is what it is. But listen, I laugh because I know God got me. I laugh because the enemy's attempts are, they have no weight. That's why I laugh. You hear me? And when you have peace, when you have purpose, vision, and peace, like I got a bodyguard. He normally go with me. I'm not gonna have him go with me everywhere. I got a bodyguard though. He go with me to my events. I already got one. Listen, let me tell you something. And the bodyguard ain't for me. He really to save y'all. Because everybody that roll with me when we go to these events, we stay strapped, okay? Y'all, where my gavel at? Y'all paying attention to the bodyguard, baby. We the ones with the real heat. Janine, he on us. Y'all worried about him. He to protect y'all, not me. Oh no, my bodyguard, his name is Officer Biggs. I literally got a bodyguard. Like I know we laughing like, ha. No, I literally got a bodyguard. His name is Officer Biggs. Listen, he here to help y'all. He ain't here to help us. We strapped up. That purse by my side got water and the mosquito in it. Huh? He got water in the blicky. Please. And a little change. Come to Atlanta, act a fool if you want to. Come to Atlanta, act a fool if you want to. Huh? He gonna be there to help you. Okay? Okay? Can we get back to the book? Okay? He gonna be there to help y'all. Got to be more careful. Mm-mm. But as I was saying before, I had to make that clear. Listen, honey, listen, baby, I'm gonna hit you with a hot one and then pray over you. We're gonna hit you with a hot one and then manifest your blood type when they give you a trick. You hear me? This is Napoleon Hill, Think and Grow Rich, for everybody that's asking. But listen, let me tell you something, y'all. When you have vision, purpose, and peace, anything that the enemy throw, listen, we almost done, girl. You can go back and watch the videos on my YouTube. I am Coach Misty. Anything that the enemy throw at you is a joke. Anything that the enemy throw at me is a joke. You hear me? A joke. A J-O-K-E. It's a joke. Honey, call the Def Comedy Jam. Party of two. It's a joke. You hear me? God, listen. God has the last say. Huh? God has the last say, and I'm going to have the last laugh. You hear me? And I'm going to have the last laugh. So, listen, if you are not at it, so some of you may not understand, while I can joke and laugh about things that might take another person down or it might have you in a state of depression, that's because I've already seen the vision. I'm walking in my purpose. Hon, I have undeniable faith, and I have everlasting peace. You hear me? Let's get into it. We are talking about the symptoms of the fear of criticism, okay? So we've been talking about how criticism will take you down to the ground, right? When we did the piece, the Just Say No class yesterday, I had somebody say, a lot of people said, I said, what are some of the things that stress you out? And people said, it's me, I stress me out. No, you don't stress you out. You don't stress you out. You let other people stress you out. You let people's criticism stress you out. You are not stressing you out. If you stressing you out, then you bipolar. You got a whole nother personality. Okay? It's you versus you. No, you're not stressing you out. You are allowing things to stress you out. And until you identify the things that are stressing you out, you're going to continue to be what? Stressed. Huh? Some of us, we will sacrifice ourselves. We do this every day. Sacrifice ourselves in order to save somebody who wouldn't spit on you if you was on fire. Can I say that again? We are sacrificing ourselves for people who wouldn't spit on us if we was on fire. You hear me? I'm not just talking about co-workers. I'm not talking about spouses, boyfriends, girlfriends. I'm talking about some of y'all family. Honey, if you was on fire, they would sit there and watch you burn and wait to collect a check. But we sacrifice ourselves for these people every day. Huh? A lot of y'all is at jobs y'all don't like because of your family. I gotta do this for my family. I gotta do this for my kids. I gotta do this. What you doing for you? This ain't even in the book. What you doing for you? Do you do anything for you? Miss Brown should have said a 30-70 rule. Are you doing anything for you? What you doing for you? I'm confused. I want you to. Okay, the law of success. I ain't got to that one yet, friend. I read this book every year. Think and Grow Rich. I read Think and Grow Rich. Been reading it since 2015 every year, and every year I found something new because I'm evolving as a person and as an entrepreneur. So let's talk about it. We talked about self-consciousness was one of the major symptoms of the fear of criticism. Lack of poise. Huh? You nervous. You got poor posture of body, poor memory. Huh? Somebody, your mama done told you ain't all your life. I want y'all to think about somebody whose parents, the person that's supposed to love them, has degraded them their whole life. Let's talk about it. Has degraded them their whole life. They don't have no spunk about them. Baby, they walk over, hunched over. Why? Because they have a lack of poise. This is voiced through the lack of self-control, nervousness in the presence of others, poor posture of the body, and poor memory. Okay? Guess what else you got? You lacking personality. You ain't got no personality. It says it's lacking in firmness of decision, personal charm, the ability to express opinions. Definitely, some of y'all indecisive. You know why? You know why you indecisive? You know why? Listen. You know why you can't make a pimp decision? Because somebody told you a long time ago that your decisions were not enough, that your thoughts were useless, and it didn't stay with you. Come on, somebody. Don't nobody want to agree with that. The reason why you a grown-ass woman and you can't make a decision is because a long time ago somebody told you that your thoughts were useless. And now you overthink everything. Huh? Okay. All right. Listen, it said the habit of sidestepping issues instead of meeting them squarely. Huh? You like to go around and under instead of meeting something head on. Huh? Y'all, this is so hey. This for y'all women. Oh Lord, here I go again. This for y'all ladies who want to know what is somebody's intentions for me. How does Leroy feel about me? Ask Leroy. What you asking me for? Ask Leroy. You lay down with Leroy. You cook for Leroy. You clean for Leroy. You answer the phone for Leroy. Ask Leroy. But you rather give me $20, $30 to say, what is Leroy's intentions with me? Girl, good day. You sidestepping. Huh? Somewhere down the line, somebody made you feel like you did not have the power to face things head on. Huh? You don't have enough power, enough drive to face an obstacle head on. You are not worthy enough to ask questions to the person they need to be asked to, so you sidestep. You're going to ask me. You're going to ask Leroy's mama. You're going to ask Leroy's sister. You're going to ask Leroy's little girl when she come over. Your daddy be talking about me. Y'all done did it. Y'all done did it. You know why? Because I done did it. Huh? Y'all done did it because I done did it before. Instead of going straight to the horse's mouth, straight to the source, and say, Leroy, some of y'all know when y'all ask Leroy, where do we stand? He gonna tell you nowhere. Come on, somebody. Oh Lord. My blood pressure up. Because you know why? You can't go to Leroy and ask where do we stand, because he gonna tell you nowhere. He gonna tell you nowhere. So you rather live in this bubble. Come on, y'all. Y'all living in this bubble. I gotta buy my sound machine today. Remind me, or y'all living in this bubble of the shoulda, coulda, wouldas. And remember what I said, the shoulda, coulda, wouldas never paid the bill. Huh? Listen, you better get some personality about yourself. I asked them, I'm gonna say it the N word. I asked the man after 72 hours, what we doing? What we doing? What we doing? Huh? You said TikTok has sounds now? I'm about to get me a sound machine that I can take with me out in public. What we doing? I'm gonna see what I don't know. TikTok got, they got sounds you can use on here now. Where, friend? What we doing? After 72 hours, what we doing? You're not going to waste my time. You're not going to. Last night, we talked about them care instructions. I'm not going to let another person, not a man, woman, girl, or boy, waste my time. That's one of my care instructions. After 72 hours, what is we doing? That's in business. That's in business. That's in love. Huh? Come on. What are we doing? I don't let 72 hours go by. What's the deal? You hear me? 72 hours is enough time for you to understand what you got going. What we doing? That's it. Not a month. I done let months go past. I done let months go by, and I done laid up with somebody's son. See, I'm not just going to talk about y'all. I talk about myself. I done let months go by laying up with somebody's son. With somebody's son. Huh? Come on. Not knowing what we were. I made assumptions based on his activities. I made assumptions. I made assumptions. This was the old Misty. I made assumptions all the time, right? You said you want to tell you about saying no and had the opportunity 1-1. Okay, friend. Thank you. Listen. I don't know what's going on with the internet. Hold on, y'all. The internet acting fool. He said that he didn't tell his boss. He should have. He said he should have listened. Thank you for that, y'all. I don't know what happened with the internet, but I'm gonna say this and say that. Hey, I'm gonna say this and say that. I'll give him 72 hours. Now you can make your own life choices. 72 hours. What we doing? What we doing? This is after we meet. What we doing? I know. I don't know what's going on with it. Say keep freezing. Maybe I'm giving out too much of a good word, but we back. I don't know. Let's rock with it. Y'all can always go watch me on you can always go watch me on YouTube. It ain't freezing. Is it freezing on YouTube, y'all? It ain't freezing on YouTube. So if we have issues on TikTok, I'm live on YouTube. I am Coach Misty. You can go over there and watch me, or I'm live on Facebook. All right. So we talked about personality, agreeing with others without careful examination of their opinions. You become a yes person. You become a yes person. They said it's not freezing over on Facebook or YouTube. So if we have issues with TikTok, everybody go to YouTube if you can. I'm fine with that. Listen, inferiority complex. Come on, y'all. Inferiority complex. It says the habit of expressing self-approval by word of mouth and by actions as a means by covering up the feeling of inferiority. Using big words to impress others. Using big words to impress others, often without knowing the real meaning of the words. Imitating others in dress, speech, and manners. Boasting of imaginary achievements. This sometimes gives a surface appearance of a feeling of superiority. Listen, now some of you got some people who have been talked about so bad and people didn't beat them down as a child, everything. You ain't nothing. You ain't never going to be nothing. They believe that. Then you got the other side. Come on, let's flip that coin. I wish I had a coin. I would have flipped it right then and there. Listen. Then you got that other side that come on the internet on the tick of the top. On the tick of the top, they got them 3 good outfits, 2 fake bags, and 1 rental car, 1 car for Turo. Do y'all want me to keep going? And they boast about the things that they have. And because you ain't got no sense of discernment, hey, good job, Tisha. Hey, friends, since you ain't got no sense of discernment, guess what happens? You follow what they talking about. They don't know what they talking about. Now, okay, Lord, I'll pull it back. Listen, they don't know what they talking about, and now you don't know what you're talking about. Somebody come on. You don't know what you're talking about. You don't know what you're talking about. If you ever watching me, listen, if y'all ever watching me on something and I don't know what I'm saying, and you know I done said something that don't make no sense, and I done used the wrong definition, correct me. I don't have a fear of criticism. I'm always here to learn. I'm not the know-all, the be-all. I don't want to be the smartest person in the room, because then that don't mean that means there's no growth. I don't want to be the smartest person in the room. Huh? Because if that's the case, there's no room for me to grow. I talk about the things that I've experienced. I talked about the things that I've overcome. And I tell you what God has for you. I tell you what God told me to tell you. But baby, at any time, if I say something and you be like, sis, that is not the correct definition of what you said, please correct me. I'm going to thank you. I'm not going to block you. I'm going to thank you. I'm going to correct myself because I don't want to give out false information. Somebody say false information. Somebody say false information. Honey, the greatest liar is the internet. The biggest liar is the internet. Honey, the biggest source of lies is not the devil, it's the internet. You hear me? It's the internet. I said one thing I'm going to do if I don't do nothing else is I'm going to stay true to who I am. I don't give a damn how big I get. Last night, it was me, Kenosha, and Sequoia on the three-way call. Me, Kenosha, and Sequoia. Y'all know Kenosha is my business manager now, and honey, Sequoia is my A1 day one when it comes to this reading thing. They were all, both of them was in my collective, okay? My first collective I've ever did. Come on, somebody. And Kenosha says, Misty, I have to work with you, like on some of the things you say, maybe having a more professional, like saying it in a more professional way. Hey, friend, by saying it in a more professional way. But see, Kenosha is like that's her whole deal. She's very professional, even in her friend life. That's who Kenosha is. That's her character. So when Kenosha was saying that, we was all on the three-way call listening, right? We listening on the three-way call. So Kenosha was just like, some of the things, how are you doing readings from your bed in the morning? I say, because the Holy Ghost gonna tell me what I need to know, whether I'm laying down or sitting up. I don't do nothing I don't want to do. So if I don't want to get out the bed before noon, I ain't getting out the bed before noon. That's my choice. That's the freedom I have. I built my life so that if I don't want to get out of bed before noon, that's my business. Huh? That's my prerogative. But call me Bobby Brown. Huh? And she was like, well, I mean, I remember one time I had a reading with Kenosha before she became my business manager. And she said, I don't think you can, give me what I want if you're laying down. I said, I can give you a refund. I'm going to do what I want to do. Me laying down, sitting up, standing up, dressed, or in my pajamas has nothing to do with this good word I'm about to give yours. Nothing. Okay? Nothing. I told Kenosha, I said, I thank you. I said, one thing about me, I set expectations. I tell people, if you book, listen. If you book with me before noon, I'm going to be in the bed, even if I'm coaching you. If you got an 8 o'clock coaching appointment, I'm going to be in the bed. Hopefully you still in the bed too. Let's create a life for you where we both can be in the bed on the Zoom talking to each other. Okay? Let's create that life for you. All right? Please. I told Kenosha, I said, I thank you. Remember, we talked about the suggestion box. I said, Kenosha, I thank you. I thank you for your suggestion. I will pass it up to management. I said, but in the meantime, between time, girl, you know what I said, and we bust out laughing, girl. Okay, I'm gonna do what I want to do. Y'all fill in the blanks, and all of us bust out laughing, girl. Huh? I'm never gonna be somebody that I don't want to be. To do what? You hear me? To do what? I said, I'm more focused on giving correct information. You hear me? Yeah, I know we good for each other, but I told her, thank you for that. I appreciate your opinion. I will pass it up to management. I am management. But in between time, girl, get off my phone with that stupid stuff. And Sequoia was dying laughing. Girl, shut up. I said, if I got on here tomorrow in the 3-piece suit and was like, hello, guys, we're going to go ahead and finish Napoleon Hill, Think and Grow Rich. How are you guys doing? Blah, blah, blah. Y'all will log off. Y'all will start calling on the name of Jesus. Y'all will get on the prayer line and say, Lord, they did clone Coach Misty. She's somebody else. That ain't who I've been following. Nothing like that. Let me tell you something. when I become a multi-millionaire, guess what? Guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna still get on here looking crazy. I'm gonna still get on here with a whole bunch of glasses and a baseball cap and a t-shirt that say who I be knowing and give you this good word. Why? Because integrity to me, for me, of me, about me is more important than anything. And I'm at peace when I'm like this. I didn't even know they had nothing to do with what I was saying. I just wanted to get that out the way. But let's talk about this. The inferiority complex. When you get people boasting of imaginary achievements, do not listen. Do not be one of those people that pump yourself up. Because at some point, you're going to have to prove what you say. You're going to have to prove what you say. Do not be one of these people that get online or just in real life and lie to folks. Because, you know what I'm saying, people that told you wasn't nothing. You might have got a degree, but you don't have several degrees. Huh? You don't have several degrees. Cut it out. At some point, you're going to have to prove it. Let me tell you something. When you are found out to be a liar, Lord, and on the internet a liar, baby, that's a hard road to toe. When you are, the reason why I'm going to be me 24/7, because I am never going to be found out to be a liar on the internet. I know, no ma'am. No ma'am. You say that's what they do too. Like, why do spiritual people seem to think they have to have locks and incense? Because that's this. Okay. That's what y'all like. That's what people resonate to. Somebody got to come out here looking like Party City Halloween special, huh? With their hair wrapped up. They got the dots and they got the nose rings, and everybody with locks ain't spiritual. Some of them hoses don't want to comb their hair. Cut it out. Okay. All right. Too much. Let me get the gavel on myself. That was too much, Coach Misty. We're in the middle of the day. All right. Let's talk about. Everybody with locks ain't spiritual. Okay? Everybody with underarm hair is not connected to the universe. Cut it out. Y'all need to listen to what people have to say and stop looking at the outer appearance. Huh? They talking about chakras. Look at Miss Cleo. Miss Cleo knew nothing. Miss Cleo had our mamas and grandmamas in a chokehold. Back in the day, Miss Cleo was an actress. Call me now. Miss Cleo knew nothing. Huh? Nothing. Watch that documentary on Call Me Miss Cleo. Miss Cleo was an actress. Then people took advantage of her and they made millions and billions off of her. You hear me? Look at Miss Cleo. Y'all need to stop that. Anybody on here with rods, y'all in their comments, is Devontae for me? I be in there watching. Huh? I be in there watching. Is Devontae for me? This girl got rods. She live in her mama's basement. How would she know? Huh? Please. Y'all here, y'all jump in anybody's life. Any damn body. You hear me? Y'all be here, listen. I'm going to say this, and then I'm going to get back to the book. That's why we can't finish the book. Can't nobody that ain't got no edges. Okay, all right. I'm sorry. Okay. Can't nobody that's missing edges tell me, make me a love jar or a money jar. Huh? Y'all out here, I'm showing out. Y'all out here buying candles from somebody on Section 8. I can't gavel myself. I'm sorry, Lord. Huh? Not too much, Coach Misty. Not too much. Can't no. I can't take it. Okay. I'm sure. Okay, I'm stopping. I'm done. Okay. Can I do one more? And then we gonna get back to the book. Huh? Listen, can I do one more? I'm not okay. I'm not knocking the girl with the tarot cards. I believe some of them people really do be having a connection to something. Okay, I'm not knocking the people with the tarot cards. But you mean to tell me that you couldn't even get nobody who had money to buy a deck of tarot cards. Y'all out here asking people with index cards. That's what we doing. This person, of course they know what's coming. They made the card. Okay. All right. Not too much, Coach Misty. You done crossed the line. Of course they know what's coming next in the deck. They made it. Huh? These people got index cards. They got index cards, nose rings, and a $2.99 scarf from the hair store. And they done made them a ghetto turban. And you in here asking your next life decision. Should I quit my job? Let me find out. These y'all with the index cards. Let me find out. They didn't flip 37 cards. Yeah. Okay. Right. That's a no. What? Didn't flip 30. That's exactly what I thought. It should, because you wrote them, cracky. This is what I. Okay. Oh, this is interesting right here. What I'm seeing is, get out my face. Cut it out. Cut it out. Huh? Don't get up under the desk. Friend, I'm finished. We about to get back to the book. I listen. I'm not being messy. I'm being real. I'm not being messy. I'm being real. I am on the road today. That's what y'all want. I am on the road today. Okay. Uno out. I am on the road today. I can't take it. I'm just saying. You said I'm funny. Thank you. I don't try to be. It's just who I am. Not messy, Misty Motors. Put the cards down. Kenosha, I was just using them for. Okay. I was just using them because I was just using them to show. All right, I'm done. Back to the book. Come on, y'all. Can we get back to the book? Kenosha is in here. That's my business manager. She just got on me last night for doing y'all readings for the doggone bed. And now I got to get back to the book. Okay, y'all, back to the book. That's how me and Kenosha get along so well. I'm just saying. Y'all leaving y'all major life decisions to somebody. You said they draw 4 and then say your ex is coming back in April. Y'all, listen, y'all leaving. I just need somebody to play Uno with me. I'm still trying to find an Uno partner. Y'all leaving y'all major life decisions to somebody that got on Wet n Wild lip liner. Wet n Wild lip liner, and who live in Section 8 housing. You leaving your major decisions to somebody who still eat white bread. What is wrong with y'all? Huh? That's what I said, the cards that they make themselves. Okay? They be up here shuffling index cards. And y'all, okay. All right. I'm not using the card, Kenosha, just because you work a real job and it came in, I was imitating the other people. Is it still too early? Okay. Yeah, they use a Wet n Wild. They use a Wet n Wild concealer. And you up here talking about when is my next job coming? When is their next job coming? That's the question we need to ask. When is their next job coming? Tarot cards is $7.99 on Amazon. Okay, so as we were talking about the symptoms of the fear of criticism, let's get back to it. The next one was extravagant. The next one was extravagance. This is the habit of trying to keep up with the Joneses and spending beyond one's income, right? We trying to be something. I'm not doing that with you, Taylor. Listen, my handler just came in here and told me I got to get back on track because I play too much. She just talked to me last night about acting a fool on the internet. I got to stay focused. Extravagance, right? So listen, when somebody has told you you're not enough, we run out and we go buy a whole bunch of stuff because we think that things. If you are a shopaholic, huh? Listen, if you are a shopaholic, it might be because we got to identify. My handler then came in here. I got to calm down. Listen, she came in here. Put the cards down, Misty. Oh, Jesus. That was a good one. Hold on. Let me get another drink of water. Oh, God. That was a good one, y'all. Oh, I'm going to tell my son to cut this video up. Jesus Christ. Oh, pass me not. Oh, gentle say, let me get focused. Hear my humble cry. Come on, give me back focus, Jesus. While all others now are calling, do not pass me by. All right, I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. Okay. So extravagance. So if people had told you you're not enough, if you are a shopaholic, if you're one of these people that got to have every designer purse that come out all the time, right? It's probably because you might have to think about it. Why am I doing this? And especially, why am I doing this when my real bills are not paid? Because somebody that told you it wasn't enough, and you're buying these things to make it enough, huh? To make you enough. Y'all stop crying. Listen. I'm trying not to go off the deep end. Let's go to lack of initiative. Lack of initiative. Lack of initiative. Stop it. 5, 6, 7, 8. Failure to embrace opportunities for self-advancement, right? So we talk about the people, you know you good at your job, but you don't want to go for that promotion. That's crazy. Failure to embrace opportunities for self-advancement. Fear to express emotions. Lack of confidence in one's own ideas. You're giving evasive answers to questions when asked by superiors. You are hesitant in your manner and your speech, and deceit in both words and deeds. That's a lot. So listen, y'all, that lack of initiative, stop it. You know what? I asked y'all for one thing. I asked y'all to let me focus, and y'all can't even let me have that. I need some good church mothers. Do we got any church mothers or future church mothers in this live? I need y'all to join me. Do not pass me by. I need somebody to sing that. While all others now are calling. I need somebody to sing that to calm my spirit. Okay, the song say gentle savior. Huh? Hear my humble cry. My grandma needs to sing that. We need one of them white sheets. Oh, he said, what a friend we have in Jesus. Huh? Somebody needs to sing it because I am trying to stay focused and I just want to keep going with the foolishness. I want to keep listening. You said 21. Can you do something for me? Stop it. Stop it. Alexa, play What Friend We Have in Jesus. Alexa, volume 7. It's the country version. Just let it play. What a privilege to carry. Everything. Alexa, stop. I can't do that. Everything to God in prayer. All right, y'all. We're talking about the lack of initiative. So, how many people have not embraced opportunities in front of them, right? How many people are scared to speak up for a promotion? How many of y'all know y'all deserve a raise and scared to get a raise? You know why? Because somewhere down the line, or maybe even a couple weeks ago, maybe yesterday, you have been made to feel that you wasn't enough. You said, I have summoned your Alexis. Why is my Alexis is singing? Shut up, y'all. Listen, we have the fear to express our opinions. Listen, right here, these is the people that hold everything in. This is the person who thinks I'm not enough. So when you have a lack of initiative, you don't feel like you enough. We had the extravagant folks that overdo it, and we got the people who underdo it. You got to realize which one are you. Last one, and we gonna manifest. I'm gonna get my tail off of here. Lack of ambition. Oh, this is deep. Lack of ambition. We have a mental and physical laziness, a lack of self assertion, slowness in reaching decisions. You're easily influenced by others. Somebody said, listen, the habit of criticizing others behind their backs and flattering them to their faces. Some of y'all two-faced. The habit of accepting defeat without protest, quitting an undertaking when imposed by others, suspicious of other people without cause. Damn. Lacking in tactfulness of manner and speech. Who is that, Kenosha? An unwillingness to accept the blame for mistakes. I'm not lacking. This is just who I am. That's the crazy part. Been like this since 88. And I was born in 80. So Real quick, y'all. Tomorrow we'll talk about the fear of health. We talked about the symptoms of the fear of criticism. Real quick, there's self-consciousness, lack of poise. You have a personality flaw, no personality, or sometimes do too much. Inferiority complex, huh? Also, extravagance, the lack of initiative, and the lack of ambition. All right. All of these, we can all look at somebody we know. I can look at my son, right? I can look at my son. I didn't tell my son, my oldest son, that he wasn't enough. Other people told him, oh, Ian, they say you have, my son was diagnosed with severe emotional disorder. And that means that he is like clinically depressed all the time. Had nothing to be depressed about. I mean, but clinically depressed all the time, right? Now, I did not let that be a hindrance to him. I don't feel like that should affect your schoolwork. I did whatever the school told me to do. This was the only child I knew who was in special education and gifted and talented at the same time, right? But I had a grandmother, my grandmother that passed away 2 years ago next month. My grandmother would tell my son, oh, Ian, you can't do that because of your condition. Not like the boy was missing a leg or something. Oh, Ian, it's okay if you act out because of your condition. His condition was being depressed. His condition was thinking about death all the time. That's what his condition was. His condition had nothing to do with him failing a grade. His condition had nothing to do with him skipping school. His condition had nothing to do with him stealing her money. She used his condition as a reason to allow him to do bad things. And because I worked all the time, because I was busy going to school and going to work, my son spent a lot of time with her. And it's hard to fight against when somebody is constantly pouring. You see what I'm saying? When somebody is constantly pouring foolishness into your child, or somebody is constantly pouring, it's hard to combat that. If he was with my grandmother for 15 hours out the day and only with me for however much was left, it's hard to do that. No, grandmothers don't do that behind their grands. Listen, you dealing with a woman who babied her sons. You were dealing with a woman who treated her sons like her daughters and her daughters like her sons. You know what I thought about yesterday? I thought about yesterday, and let me tell y'all. Listen. Let me tell y'all what I thought about yesterday. In that same listen, let me tell you something. Both my sons, they got the same mother, correct? Zion and Ian. I both birthed both of them. I got one in jail and one in college. You see what I'm saying? It was about the influences that was poured into their life. I got one in jail and one in college. Total opposite ends of the spectrum. I got one who stay in trouble, one who's never been in trouble. You hear me? Total opposite ends of the spectrum. You understand me? It's about what is poured into them. Luckily for me, Zion was too bad to stay at my grandmother's house. So Zion spent a lot of time with me. I took Zion to school with me sometime, to college. Zion saw a different side, right? Because grandma didn't want to keep Zion. Grandma didn't want to keep Zion because Zion knew wrong from right as a child. Zion will tell you, Zion had no problem telling anybody that's not right. Zion stood up for himself. So my grandmother didn't want to watch Zion. Zion would have to roll with me or roll with my little cousin or something like that. I kept Zion around a lot more productive people. And it shows in the paths that they have chosen. You hear what I'm saying? Gotta be leery of that. Let me tell you something I came across today, and it really ain't got nothing to do with what we was reading about. I want to share that with y'all. To all my professional women, right? To all my single professional women. To all my single professional women, let me say this. I realized today that I have become the man that I wanted to date. I realized today, or it was last night or this morning, somewhere in the wee hours in the morning, that due to me dating below, due to me dating below my level, but dating below sea level. Come on, somebody, y'all not ready for this. This gonna be a whole nother live. Due to me dating below sea level, because something about me, I either felt like when I was on my way to coming up, when I was in school getting my degrees, because I had 4 children and I was divorced, wouldn't nobody want me. Come on, y'all. And I used to date below sea level, and I would try to fix the people I would date to no avail. A lot of them ended up getting their stuff together after I left. And then they say, hey, I thank you for everything you taught me when we was together. I done finally got myself together. But by that time, I don't even want you, right? Guess what? Because my energy, even though I was working on me on the outside, the inside of me was still rotten. Not rotten as being a bad person, but I didn't care about me. I go to school. I would go to work. I would go to school. I would go to work. But I didn't care about me. So I dated below sea level. And I was constantly trying to bring that person up with me, right? But here's the problem, y'all. I don't know how to swim. Huh? I don't know how to swim. So I could never pull that person from below sea level because I didn't know how to swim. Right? I'm barely floating myself. But I ain't no swimmer. Okay? So that means I will float on to something else. Come on, analogies. I will float on to something else. Now I don't even get in the water. I don't even get in my water. You know why? Dating is not something that is enticing to me because through the lack of initiative, the lack of self-love to find somebody who is my equal, I have become the man that I wanted to date. Come on, somebody. I need to share that with y'all. I said, I don't have an initiative to talk to nobody because I didn't become that. I'm that now. The man that I was looking for, I have become. That is why so many black women, professional black women, are now not getting married. If you ain't got no kids, you ain't having no kids. You ain't worried about you. We taking trips. We buying property. We doing whatever we want to do because we have become who that. Y'all know what I just said. Huh? That is the reason why it's hard to walk in this feminine energy because I'm that now. I'm that the person I wanted to be, the person I wanted to build with, I became that person. You hear me? And that's not even a good thing. That's really sad. That's really sad. I said, I have no desire to eat because, and it's not because I'm super busy. Huh? It's not that I'm super busy. I mean, I am busy. I am busy though. It's not that I wouldn't make time. It's because I become that. That's why. That's deep. Y'all, let's go ahead and manifest. I'm pretty sure I had an appointment at 1 o'clock. Let's go to manifest. If you need to talk to me, book an appointment. I am Coach Misty. I got some open. That's crazy. Well, I never had, listen, I stopped having time for nonsense a long time ago when I realized who I was or created who I wanted to be. When I rebranded myself and started from scratch and let the Lord use, I really ain't had time for foolishness back then. I just wasn't one to put up with a whole bunch of dumb stuff. I ain't never been that type of person because I had to keep going. I had to keep going. I got 4 kids I got to take care of. I got a mama who asked me for money anytime she pleased. I was a people, I had to keep going. I had a lot of stuff to pull along with me. So I never been a person for a bunch of foolishness. But now it's not even, I don't even have nobody to tell that I'm not for the foolishness because I have no desire to date. None. I'm building this. I said, God, Lord, please send me somebody before I earn my first million. Lord, please. And that is still my prayer. That is still my desire. That is still my manifestation. Lord, send me somebody before I earn this first million. Lord, send me somebody that is where I need to, has already reached the mountaintop of where I am trying to go, Lord, because nobody else will suffice. Lord, send me somebody who is loving, who is caring. Lord, reveal that person to me. Lord, let them be a business owner like I am. Let me be able to walk in my feminine energy. Lord, let me be able to go ahead and release the chokehold on this business, on these businesses, and let me just go ahead and just be what I'm in their presence. You hear what I'm saying? Because at this point, now this is something I asked God. I mean, I'm talking about it and praying about it at the same time, and I know it's coming. But I just realized that last night. I just want to share that with y'all. I said maybe somebody else feel the same way. I become the man that I've always wanted. I become the man that I always wanted because and I'm not blaming the men. See, we quick to blame the men. Oh, the men ain't nothing. It's that and the other. Well, some of y'all is the reason why these men ain't they full potential because we didn't baby them. Huh? Stop putting the blame on these men, somebody. Stop putting the blame on all these men. Oh, they ain't nothing. They ain't this, that, and the other. Nah, some of y'all done raised some of these hand-picked men. You hear me? Some of y'all done raised them. So don't get on here talking about, I don't know. No. Some of y'all done raised them. Huh? Some of y'all done birthed them. You hear me? Huh? Some of y'all done been a sister to him. Huh? You done babied your little brother. And now he wants somebody else to baby. Yeah. You ain't know I was going to go there, did you, Tiffany? People thought I was going to be like, oh my God, yeah, these men ain't it. Huh? Some of y'all done been a second mother to this man. You met him, he wasn't about nothing. You became a second mother to him. You raised them again, and you raised them right on out your house to another woman's arms. And now you bitter. So don't sit up here and talk about, we ain't about to have this ain't a man bashing session. That ain't what this is. I just want to come on and tell y'all that. I didn't know if somebody else felt like that. It's hard for a man to impress me with what? And I ain't talking about money-wise. Listen. I'm not talking about money-wise because money is all around me. Money right now money is not money. This is just paper. This is money. And this is money. This is my plan for my coaching. Both of these are money. This paper right here has more value than this right here. When you see this, you might see a quarter of a dollar store notebook. I see $1 million. I see this. It's paper. It's only 20. This has more value than this. So it's not about money. It's about the value and what they bring. It's about the conversation. It's about the ideas. It's about the peace. You hear me? Let's go ahead and manifest. All right, y'all. I'm pretty sure I'm late for my appointment. All right, y'all. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Hold it. I need you to see it, believe it, and know it, and release. Now, on the count of 3, I want you to manifest in me. You ready? 1, 2, 3. Hey, y'all, it's been real. Facebook, TikTok, thank you for Facebook and YouTube, thank you for rocking with me. Remember to share this with somebody and make change their life. I love y'all because y'all love me back.